Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another Big 12 foe. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Good timing on the quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wide out in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Safe completion on the screen.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Mountaineers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Caught behind the line. It's Ray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He looks that one in nicely. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Wants to fire on second down. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll set up to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll try to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now on comes the field goal unit. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the ground, it's Donaldson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, looking again to throw. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield, it's Green. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan, like just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers are on the move. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going in something.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Dropping back, it's Green. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And they'll take a knee.
Yeah, and how about this game? A dominating performance from the defense on the other side of the football. They were unbelievable. Forced the shutout, no points allowed. That's hard to do in today's college football. Take a knee, preserve the shutout, go celebrate, give the team ball to the defense.
Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up, but at the end of the day,